Music, lyrics, and messages. Anna Tinsley, Taylor Jimenez, Rebecca Marone. Reasoning: to find the connection between music lyrics and their messages and impacts on people. To see if the messages portrayed over the last 3 years, 2015, 16, 17, have changed in any way, specifically by each artist.
Music is important and major, especially in today's world. So for this research project, we decided to take the top 20 Billboard hits of 2015, 2016, and 2017 year in. These hits were determined by album sales and downloads, track downloads, radio time, tours, app streaming, and interactions on social platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat with the song and the artist, both for individual songs and for the album the song is on. Within the top 20 of each year, there was a wide variety of genres from hip hop to pop to country. It kind of fluctuated, which was more common each year. The website we got our information from was Billboard, which is a popular music website for top hits, music news, and artist news. It's a common website that a lot of people access. You can get year-end music, the Hot 100 songs, you can get the Billboard 200 albums, you can get the top artists of each year, the new artist of each year, and you can do it up to, there's like a range of years you can do. You can go, I think it's like all the way back to like 2005. We'll also be looking at the peak number in weeks. This is how popular the song got. We'll be looking at how high it got on the chart and how long it stayed at that point. And this connects to how popular it was in regards of how often people were listening to it. Circled in red is an example of how we found the peak position and how long it was at that peak. We'll also be looking at how long, how many weeks each individual song was on the charts in total. This will help us determine how long each song was stayed relevant. Some stayed for a week, some stayed for months, some stayed for multiple weeks. This is important in terms of when we look into the impact because it'll help us connect the outside world to the top music. So we can look at which music was popular for longest at certain times and connect it to events that were going on at that time to help us understand how this music could have impacted what happened or impacted how people related to what happened or their response to it.
We're also going to be looking at the YouTube views. We took all the top 20 songs on the Billboard from 2015, 16, and 17, and we looked at each song individually on YouTube to see how many views they had. And if you look closer, you can see that most of the artists in the top 20 have either a million or a billion views. But every day the number increases, but we just got them from the day that we took them, and each year the numbers get better or they stay the same, like I say, but millions of people view them, and we try to look to see like if they match the video or so. But half the time they don't really, but it does like incorporate what the song is trying to say. Now for the artist race, Rebecca is doing this part, but Taylor Jimenez is going to say what she's going to do. She did every genre of music that has a wide range of listeners and followers. In this study, there are multiple genres that fall under the category top hits, which mostly consists of hip hop, pop, rap, and country. Recording the race of the artist gives us the demographics of which races are higher in the charts of music that people listen to the most. And when we did look in this, we see that rap is mostly viewed and mostly have an influence on the young kids and also older people because rap mostly talks about what the people have been going through, how they grew up from the hood and now they're living lavish and everything. So we just took those, and then a lot of the songs that you listen to, you can kind of see what race they're talking about. For instance, the Hispanics, if they're saying a lot of Spanish music or they refer to themselves as reggaeton, so that can tell you that they're from the islands. For the song meaning, we are looking at the lyrics and breaking down every line to see what the artist means or how it influenced people, to see if the artists portray anything in their life or just things that they have experienced. We also see, are the lyrics positive, are they negative? The song meaning talks about many things, as I said, like money, drugs, sex, and love. But each song has a meaning and tries to send a message and hits a certain age group from high school and up. Not every message is appropriate, but the viewers listen because it's their favorite artist or it's the wave that's going on right now.
For this code book, we looked at the top 20 Billboard hits of year end of 2015, 2016, and 2017. We looked into which songs had the highest numbers come December of each year, depending on album sales, downloads, track downloads, radio time, tours, app streaming, and interactions on social platforms, which all help determine which charts make it on the top 100. Music is universal. People in other countries listen to music originating from a separate country. K-pop is an example of this. It's a fairly new popular genre in the United States. Looking into music is a popular yet complex concept. Just within the top 20 of each year, there is a variety of songs ranging from rap to country. Each song's peak number showed how popular the song got throughout the year. This helps us when looking into which of the top songs were the most popular. Some of the songs in the top 20 peaked at number 1 and stayed for weeks. Some peaked at 1 and only stayed for 1 week. Meanwhile, some of the top 20 never even saw the number 1 spot on any chart throughout the year.
Numbers are important whenever looking into any type of data. Looking into the number of weeks each song stayed on the charts helped to determine which songs stayed relevant the longest. Some songs only stayed on the charts for a couple of months, others stayed for over a year. Another data set we looked into regarding records on charts on how each song stayed at their peak. Billboard did not give out the number of weeks for the peak point unless the song reached number 1. We had to go in and manually find that information out by looking at week by week and seeing how long each particular song stayed at its peak point. However, even in the set that hit number 1, the numbers ranged. Some stayed for a while, whereas others were at number for a week or two. We took all of the top 20 songs on Billboard from 2015, 16, and 17 and looked at each song individually on YouTube to see how many views they have. And if you look closely, you can see that most of the artists in the top Billboard 20 have either a billion or a million views, but every song hits one of those categories. And each year the numbers get better or stay the same, but millions of people are viewing them daily. And if you look at certain songs, you think that they would be on there, but you can really see that they might have a lot of radio play, but they don't have like the streams like on Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. That's how you really can see like which songs have the many views and everything.
The song meaning of each song talks about many things like money, drugs, sex, and love. But each song has a meaning and is trying to send a message and hits a certain age group from high school and up. Not every message is appropriate, and the viewers still listen because it's their favorite artist or it's just that wave at that time. So they really want to be part of the cool crowd and know the current music. Every genre of music has a wide range of listeners and followers. In this study, there are multiple genres that fall under the category today's hits, which mostly consist of hip hop, pop, rap, and country. Recording the race of the artist gives us the demographics of which races are higher on the charts of music that people listen to the most.